Stephen New.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast. We are proud sponsors of the GOLFWEEK Amateur Tour, and we are one of the original members of the Golfer Gang Network. We drop 2 episodes a week, one immediately following the GOLFWEEK Amateur event, and we call that the GOLFWEEK Spotlight. We teamed up with some awesome affiliates, High Society Golf, Acorn Hills, and our favorite, Lombardi Golf, with some of the best putters in the industry. You can find us on all podcast platforms and on all social media platforms. Just search Upstate Golf Guys. We are an edit-free, speak your mind podcast. We'll bring you some awesome guests in the golf industry, and we'll do some one-on-one interviews with members of the GOLFWEEK Amateur family. Please follow, like, subscribe, and share to keep supporting the Upstate Golf Guys podcast. You can find all our merch, bios, affiliates, and everything you need to know about the GOLFWEEK Amateur Tour at our website at upstategolfguys.com. Hope you all enjoyed the episode, and again, thank you so much for the support. Love you all. Welcome back to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast. We are running a GOLFWEEK Spotlight tonight. It is Sunday night. Adam just got to watch the end of the Green Bay Packers game.
Go Pack, go!
Smoking, what is it, the San Francisco 49ers, I believe. Do they suck now? What's going on with them?
They had a couple of injuries. They were out Bosa and the quarterback, as well as a few other players, but they played well. Packers played good today.
Got you. What's the records going on? What's Packers going? What's the record right now?
8-3 now.
Wow. So are they looking like they're playoff bound and possibly a Super Bowl favorite, maybe at this point?
Yeah, I think the Lions still are, but they talked about it today.
Right?
If they won today, the Packers now have an 88% chance of making the playoffs. So I mean,
got you.
We'll
it's looking good. How are the New England Patriots doing these days?
Well, I think they won today. Did they? No. They played, I believe, the Dolphins and got smashed.
Yeah, I know they're in a rebuild, right, over there in New England after Bill Belichick left and all that stuff.
Yeah, the Jets and the Patriots are definitely
rebuilding, and so is the New York Giants. I believe
the New York Giants are not going to be good for probably another 10 years.
So I know Saquon Barkley, he's over there at Philly, causing nightmares for the New York Giants fans, and he's kicking ass over there.
Well, Daniel Jones now, I heard this morning at the Fox, they said that 10 teams are already interested in him.
And Daniel Jones, he's not a bad quarterback, dude. Just the Giants gave him nothing. They're absolutely terrible.
I mean, he had a middle school, high school line in the Giants. So, I mean, any quarterback, even Patrick Mahomes on the Giants right now would just not do well. He would get released too.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. So, Adam, what are we going to do tonight?
Well, we're here tonight to obviously talk about the tour. As many of you may not know, that tomorrow starts the registration for the 2025 season for memberships for the GOLFWEEK Am Tour for the New York Upstate and nationally. We're going to talk a little bit about what to expect as a player and a member this year, and how to take care of a few things that need to be done on your end, and talk about some of the schedule. What to expect at events, how the flights work, how cost breakdowns are for each of the events, and a little bit about the regionals, what those are, and as well as nationals. And of course, we got a great drawing that those who are in for the raffle on the Facebook page, we're going to be picking our 2 winners. We got the grand prize winner and the second consolation prize. So a lot of great stuff happening, and we're going to go over a lot of good, important information, as well as a special announcement that I found out this morning that's going to be very beneficial to the local area.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Shout out my daughter, Maya, who helped me with these ping pong balls behind me. Adam, turn around and let the listeners know what we have going on here behind me.
We got 40 ping pong balls that are all labeled 1 through 40 in a Takis
empty box here.
Takis empty box.
Yep.
Not sponsored by them, but
no,
we're going to throw them in there and like bingo.
Yeah, we are.
Number wins.
We'll let the big guy pick it out. Turn his head around, and kind of reach in there and grab a ball. 1 through 40, man. And
always had me grabbing balls, huh?
I know Adam and I are kind of. We were talking, and we're kind of rooting for one of the new guys to win. But I love you all, guys that have been members for a while. I hope you win as well. But Adam and I are kind of pulling for one of the new guys, right, Adam?
Yeah, I mean, the whole raffle thing, we came up with the idea like 2 months ago, I think.
Yep.
And the biggest thing is obviously just exposing local people in the area about what we have to offer and allow them a prize to obviously get something cheap.
Yep.
But, overwhelmingly, I'm surprised at how many of the entries that we get in for the raffles are, majority of them are brand new, never been on the tour before. So that's really exciting to see.
Yep. I'm trying to get the bulky that that's part of this raffle right now.
Yeah, I know that a couple of them, shout out to some of the guys in Western Massachusetts right now in this particular raffle. So we're really trying to expose us out in the Western Mass area since we have Crump and Fox and the ranch out that way. Shout out to Adam Miller, who's already a member of the tour out in the Western Mass area. So really excited to expand a little bit out there and get some of those guys in Western Mass. If you're watching through the Facebook page or hearing the podcast, you guys are definitely close enough where, even though we're not too, fond of the Red Sox, if you're a Yankees fan, but you're welcome to play on the golf tour.
Yes, sir.
We're all one team on the golf.
We have some amazing courses out there in Western Massachusetts, the Ranch and Crump and Fox, which are going to be, I believe, multiple 2-day events next year.
Crump and Fox is July 12th and 13th, and the Ranch right now we're waiting on a final date for a 2-day. They said in January we can book that, so we're definitely going to have a 2-day there this year as well again.
Do we have the Crump and Fox named already for the major?
Yeah, the Crump and Fox 2-day major is going to be sponsored by some podcast group. I'm not really sure who they are, but Upstate Golf Guys.
Let's go.
Yeah, so
let's go, baby. It's going to be a lot of fun. Western Massachusetts, that's over at Crump and Fox. Also, very important information about Crump and Fox, guys. Anybody that's planning on playing that event, Adam, I went ahead and called the Crump and Fox Inn, which is a pretty nice place over there. They have some horseshoes in the back, a very nice courtyard in the middle. But I called up and blocked out 10 rooms. All you have to do is call the Crump and Fox Inn when you book and say you're under Anthony Farina and just pay your way. And just make sure you save a room for me, Mikey, Roger, I think is joining that weekend. Possibly, and Brad. So that's 2 rooms. There's 8 left. Everybody could maybe plan somebody to room with or whatever, whoever you're comfortable with. But that weekend's going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah, for sure. And shout out to the gingers who are listening. We can all share a room at Crump and Fox.
Let me know who the gingers are in Tor, Adam. Who is it? I think I already know. Is one of his names Hollywood?
Whatever personality is tonight.
Got you. What else is going on, man? You got the schedule basically already done, I feel like.
I mean,
for the most part,
mentally,
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, mentally, the schedule is probably the hardest thing I do on a yearly basis. Obviously, I try to come up with a great schedule for us each and every year, and each and every year I try to add better courses and better venues. Currently, right now, I'm expected to probably have 17 or 18 this year.
Wow.
We're going to have 5 2-days. One of them is which is going to be, for the tour, I like to make the 2 days like majors in the PGA Tour. So we're going to have a Masters, PGA, the Open, and as well as the, the U.S. Open. But we're going to add one for a 2-day, which will be like the Players. And I believe that's going to be in June. We're working on Freer Park.
Hell yeah.
As the option for the 2-day, which we'll have hopefully sometime in early June or end of June. We're working on that. So our 2-day schedule is going to be pretty sick this year, so we're really excited.
Absolutely, Adam. Now, as a champ like golfer, I spoke with Tom, I believe, about this as well. Or actually, it wasn't Tom. I'm sorry, it was Travis, who's another champ like golfer. I played with you over at Freer Park day 1. We played midsummer. I think it was the 6th hole, the softball field hole. We were playing with another good golfer. I forgot his name. Great guy. But he put one like center of the green, and it hit the center of the green like a bouncy ball, if you remember. Bounced off the back.
Yeah.
You remember what we're talking about?
We played there last year. It's pretty hard.
You're just like, the greens aren't holding. And I think Travis was having a hard time as well when he was putting, shooting darts there. Just Freer Park doesn't hold. The greens can give you a really hard time. But what are your thoughts about Freer Park over there? For the redo they did, put a ton of money in. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great course. Overall, I remember playing it years ago before they did the renovations, and it's one of the top, or I believe one of the top, probably 8, probably top 10 in the area. So they're doing a great job there. I mean, a lot of the courses in the area are really nice overall, but Freer Park, I think they probably have, in my opinion, some of the best rolling greens, as well as the better tee boxes in the area as well. It's always good to have a course
good tee box is
where
important.
you're teeing off on a flat spot.
I try explaining that to so many golfers out there. I played at, I think it was Van Patten, one of the last rounds we played, and I hope they turn things around over there at Van Patten. But I remember the tee boxes being miserable over there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, golf is hard as it is, but when you're trying to hit your driver and you got to play it above or below your stance to try to get it out there, it makes it a little bit harder.
Absolutely, that's no fun, man. That's no fun. But yeah, we got some beautiful courses on the schedule. What else is the plans for the off season, my man? I mean, I know we have some big plans for some indoor golf, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, currently in the mix, I posted it on Facebook for those interested, but we're going to be doing a indoor league for a few times a month over at Next Gen in Malta.
Okay.
Larry Frederick is the owner there, and of course we were at Next Gen Latham, but Sean Madden, the owner of the Latham place, he ended up selling it, and he just decided to do something else.
Different direction, which I respect, man. I respect.
And, Larry is a great guy. He plays with me at the Loop on town of Colony, and great guy. He owns the Next Gen of Malta. I asked him what he thought about us coming, and he says, I'm more than happy to host you guys on Saturday. So
nice. So we're going to do that in the Saturday mornings, kind of like how we did last year?
Yeah, we're going to start it up probably soon, probably within the next few weeks before Christmas, a couple of weeks before, maybe within the next 2 weeks, and all get together for those interested, 16 to 20 guys who want to show up on a Saturday. Look for the Facebook post and let me know if you're in or not, and we'll make teams and have a great time.
Now, when I invite the guys on the podcast the last couple of weeks, I like to ask them their thoughts of ways to better the tour, because we're open arms, man, right, Adam? Like, I'm not going to say open arms, but you're certainly open to ideas to grow this thing. Yeah. So I love asking the players some ideas to grow this thing to the moon. 2025 is going to be a freaking blast. I'm already preparing for it mentally and financially. But these events are a blast, dude. I don't want to miss one. I like every week when there's a new event on the schedule, I figure out a way to pay it because I don't want to miss it, man. It's a blast.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's one of those things where it's been around for our 31st year now, which is awesome. I remember playing in the tour, as I stated before, back in 2021 when my father passed. I went down to Myrtle Beach, and at the time COVID hit. So as a state worker for the New York State, we were working at home full time, and I just stayed out in Myrtle Beach for 5 months during that year, in January through the end of May, which was awesome. Just in general, just being out there for the winter. Working on the back deck when it's 70 and you guys are getting snow. But I ended up playing on the GOLFWEEK Amp Tour. I looked online and Googled tours in Myrtle Beach and found this one. I went there, played 8 events, and the director at the time, he was a pretty cool guy. And I asked how can you get one in Albany? Because I was looking for something.
Is that Dennis?
No, it was another guy who's no longer in Myrtle Beach right now. There's no tour right now currently, but they're working on it. So. He said start one. So I ended up that particular year, the following year in 2022, in January, I started the tour up in New York. I came on board. We did the expo. We got a lot of advertisement out there, and we've grown the tour in the last 3 years. We gained 116 last year, which is fantastic, coming from 74 in the first year. We got a lot of recognition this past year at Nationals. Our growth was 40% from last year, even. So we're doing phenomenal things out here. Dennis McCormick, who is the national director, who started it 31 years ago. He's just like any of us. He knows that we all have the dream of playing on the PGA Tour, but we know, none of us are to the point right now where we can even compete with those guys. But why not bring something for amateur golfers to enjoy like a PGA Tour feel? Yep. With the competitive golf, live scoring, the trophies, the recognition, having the national championship in Hilton Head each and every year, the regionals on even PGA courses like TPC Scottsdale, Harbortown. And we got a lot of great regional schedules, both for the tour and the senior tour. Nationally this coming year, one of the regionals I enjoyed is the two-man over in Myrtle Beach, playing the Barefoot Die and Love course. Johnny Resto and I went there last February and did pretty well, but it starts in January. So, I mean, the tour is doing huge things. I believe we're at 46 or 47 regions across the country. Yep. I mean, it's just growing. We're the #1 tour right now throughout the entire country for amateur golf. I know there's other ones like the APT and the USAM Tour, but our numbers are crushing them because of the 31 years. So Dennis McCormick and his staff do an incredible job running the tour and just allowing guys like myself and other national directors to be able to have independence to do what we want. As long as we fit the guidelines and the policies of the tour itself. So it's really an honor to be a part of it and to be the director of the New York Upstate region and continuing to grow. I'm especially excited for this coming year. I really think we're going to have a great time. I mean, I'm really excited. I feel like we're going to hit possibly 200 plus members too.
Let's go. Now, Adam, I have something on the screen for you. My wife and I made this flyer for us, but why didn't you read down the flyer, what it says there?
Yeah, so we're going to be having a flyer. So anyone who is going to become a member, if you're interested in getting these flyers, we're happy to hand them out to you so you can hand to others. But if you're interested in the tour, obviously we got 5 flights, champ flight through D flight. So if you're a scratch golfer, all the way to a 19 plus handicap, ages 15 through if you're still alive and breathing. So you can play. We got live scoring, trophies, prizes, side games. There's no commitments, which
I love about this.
Yeah, that's the most important thing that a lot of people don't realize is that joining a tour doesn't necessarily mean you have to play every single one to actually accomplish anything. Obviously, if you can play every one, that's great, but you don't need to commit every week. You can just play what you want. 4 events is usually the minimum to become eligible to make the national championship. So there's no commitment. You can play as many events as you can, and also there's no GIN needed. So if you have one, that's great. But if you don't, what you do is, one of the things I was going to talk about is that, you sign up and you put your handicap and what you think it is and what flight. And as you play, they adjust you accordingly, which is great. And you just play, and that's how we avoid sandbagging. It's a very fair tour. I haven't had any issues in the years that I've been here where somebody has come in claiming that they're an 18 handicap and going out there and shooting a 72.
Right.
If usually they have a limit, so any flight each and every event, a day or two before the event, I get a full breakdown from the actual national tour, and they tell me the particular course based on the slope rating and what each flight can shoot. Yep. And so that's it's a very fair concept. Yeah.
I mean, fair. I have a complaint though. I have a complaint first, no complaint, Adam. Okay. Let's talk about the tee boxes at the ranch after I had just gotten moved from D flight to C flight. Those babies were back there, man.
Yeah,
those babies were back, and I struggled.
About 6,500 for you that day.
Holy shit!
Well, you know what you got to do is they say you got to hit the weight room.
Hit the weight room.
Hit the weight room. You got to hit far. Bryson DeChambeau every day hitting the ball over his house. You got to be hitting some balls in the fence or in the net.
So I was playing with 3D guys, a couple of my best friends on tour, and I'm not gonna lie, like by the 5th hole, I started getting pissed off because all of my friends were playing up at these tees that I used to play at, and my ass was way back. I'm not gonna say way back as far as champ and A flight, but god damn, that was hard, Adam.
That's it.
I mean, you know, I only maxed out at like 240, 250 yards.
That's fine.
Yeah, man. So I get it done. But
No,
Adam,
I mean that's the one thing about the tour is that each flight has their particular yardages that we have to go by. So welcome.
absolutely. Hey, I want to welcome my wife to the podcast.
I don't want to be welcome.
What do you mean you don't want to be welcome? You want to come in here for a minute? You have to get in the, yes, absolutely. Get in there. Get in there.
Sorry.
All right, man. We are in the middle of a move, and the daughter's dresser is currently being used as my TV stand. The wife is getting some PJs out for the kiddos. All right, we're in good shape. Love you, wifey.
That's it.
FYI, wifey helped me all day long setting the studio up. Adam, what are your thoughts on this thing in here?
So it's nice for what you need it for right now. So that's good.
Yeah, man. And next Saturday is our move date, and we are going to. I'm literally going to have a whole room for myself and what I have going on. So it'll be a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
Maybe you could come over and help me out set that new studio
Yeah,
up.
that studio.
We'll dress it up with some GOLFWEEK Am Tour signage, and you know. You only have to pay me like $200 a month to put that sign up behind me.
You only have to pay me $400 to put the other sign up.
Got you. Fair deal, my man. But Adam, do you want to do this raffle yet, or what do you want to do? What's your plans, buddy? You have an outline here. I'm looking at an outline.
Well, I have a little outline. So, I mean, obviously, the most important thing for this podcast is obviously mentioning the beginning of registration for the 2025 season actually starts tomorrow, November 25th. Right now, currently for the New York Upstate, it's going to be $90 per member. It's a simple format. So any of you who are listening, who are returning, or those who are new, it's simple. You go to amateurgolftour.net. From there, you're going to click Join Now. And then at that point, it just brings you up a quick page where you just put your name, your address, your phone number, your email, what you do for a living, if you want to do that or not. And then it's going to ask you your handicap as well as the tour that you request to be. And obviously, you're going to do New York Upstate. And you hit submit. And the next screen is going to ask you to pay, where you go pay with card. And it's a buy now link that they'll have tomorrow. And it's just $90 for the year, starting tomorrow until the end of the year. And then starting January 1st, it's going to go to 110. So obviously,
get that in early.
You want to get it in early, obviously.
Yeah.
So
if you're planning on playing, if you have any intentions on playing, get it in early, man. Save that few pennies, man.
Yeah.
So I had a question. There's a spot that says where you heard about the tour, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I do, Adam, have some listeners of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast that may be joining tour nationally. I'm not totally sure, but a couple of people have messaged me on questions. And if they put in, I'm just curious if they put in, heard about the tour on the Upstate Golf Guys podcast. If Dennis will hear about that or anybody will hear about that.
I mean, he might. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean, somebody who's in a different state, when somebody says, how did you hear about the tour? And they say Upstate Golf Guys podcast, they might not very well know what that is. So they look at that, each and every time. So
I'm just curious. Yeah,
I look at it every time I get the email that says, how did you hear about the tour? Facebook or, through a car sign or an advertisement or a friend.
Speaking of car signs, did you order me one yet?
Not yet. I have to order a lot of things.
You better get on that, my man. And then this Friday, Black Friday, what are we doing, Adam?
Yeah, so Black Friday, any golfer who are in the area, they have a little expo, but for merchandise over at Siena College. So if you're interested in going down there and getting some type of a deal, you can go there and obviously see what kind of deals that the local courses have for any merchandise. But we're going to go down there and introduce ourselves to a lot of the courses locally. pass out some flyers, and get the courses to work with us to expand the tour even more and find a relationship with the local community when it comes to golf.
It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be funny. My wife told me I have to leave the credit card at home, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, cash is king.
Cash is king. I might have to get a couple dozen golf balls that I plan on losing over there at GOLFWEEK Am Tour next year.
Well, the nice thing about indoor golf is
you can't lose the ball.
You can't lose the ball. So
it's impossible
nice, unless you hit a really high 60 degree over the actual net.
I've done it. I've lost one, man. Just disappears, gets lost in the ceiling, whatever, man. What else you got on that list there?
Well, I mean, obviously, when it comes to the memberships, tomorrow, obviously, get signed up.
Yep.
Join the tour. Let's get our numbers, rolling.
Yep.
And when you do sign up to become a member, at some point within a few days, it's not automatic.
Yep.
Within a few days, you'll be added to the list as a 2025 member on the tour.
Yep.
And from there, you're able to go on the website for any event nationally, as well as us. And our schedule will be posted as events come in. Right now, we have a few. It's easy when you become a member to sign up for any event. You go to the website, amateurgolftour.net, where it says find a tour near me. You scroll down, it says NY Upstate. And then at that point, you click the 2025 schedule, and there's going to be a link that says register, in which case you can put your name in, and the payment options are on each event separately. So it's really simple. Once you register, whenever I get the chance, I get an email, and I'll go ahead and go on the website and add you on to the actual event itself. But overall, I mean, the website is very easy to look around, to navigate.
Yep.
Now, the one thing that is really cool about the tour is obviously some people are like $90. I mean, obviously that's not a lot to join a national tour, but at the same time, you're not just paying $90 because included in your membership, you're going to get emailed to you a $50 swag coupon. So if you go to the website, there's a link that says Pro Shop. You can see a lot of the things like myself right now is wearing one of the pullovers from the GOLFWEEK Am Tour. They got Under Armour, different other brands that you can get shirts, pullovers, golf shirts, hats, as well as
this
head covers.
I'm not sure the hat company that they use, but this thing fits my hat. Big old head, really nice. Yeah, it really does. I mean, this was one of the giveaways for.
They have a lot of good stuff. They got ball markers, they got belts, they got yardage books that you can put in your back pocket. They got awesome leather head covers for your driver if you're interested in one of those. Just a lot of different merchandise that they have that you get $50 towards anything you want free. So if the item costs $50, you just put in the code that you get via your email.
Yep.
And that's it. They'll send it out to you within a few weeks. Sometimes guys, last year were wondering, why is my shirt taking so long? Because it could take a few weeks, but what they do is they do batches. So, obviously you're going to get it. They're good at shipping it out. However long it takes, you'll get it as, obviously when you get the coupon, shop right away. Get it in early.
Yep.
And you'll have it available. The one thing that I really enjoyed this year at Nationals was just having all of us wearing the same shirts. We had some really cool Under Armour shirts, so that was exciting. To all be wearing those this year. That was actually funny because last year we were like the Bad News Bears. We just showed up and everybody was all sweaty. Some people had T-shirts. I think somebody, Shannon, didn't even have a shirt on.
No. Shout out Shannon, love you, dog.
So it was, we were the only region last year that didn't actually have any matching shirts. So this year we were able to have one. So that was fun.
That's great, man. Do you want to run this raffle?
I mean, we could if you would like to.
I think it would be fun right now. Maybe we could even get another one going after. You know what I mean? Let's get this thing going.
Yeah. So what we'll do is obviously for those who are wondering, what do you mean by raffle? On our Facebook page.
Explain exactly what is going on right now.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar and listening, if you go to the Facebook group page, it's the Amateur Golf Tour or the GOLFWEEK Am Tour New York Upstate, where we post, periodically some raffles. And you can obviously comment on each one of those posts and indicate which number you would like. And you can make payment for a small amount. This particular raffle is actually a really great one. We got ourselves in this particular mix. We have an entry for the Turning Stone event, which is the weekend of Memorial Day weekend. But obviously, Turning Stone, if you're wondering, well, it's Memorial Day weekend. Well, it's Turning Stone is a phenomenal place to bring some family members. And
I don't want to talk about my last Turning Stone event, but keep going.
But we got a Turning Stone event entry for the 2-day major, which is a great prize. We got a Titleist Vokey SM10 60-degree wedge. We also have a membership for yourself for the 2025 season, as well as a membership where you can give to anyone you would like. So you can actually, whoever wins, just let me know via Facebook or text or email who you would like to give that membership to.
Okay.
And the second consolation pick will be just a 2025 membership. So we're giving 3 memberships out, an entry to Turning Stone, as well as a great brand new Titleist Vokey wedge.
Let's get the ball rolling, baby.
So let's.
I'm excited.
You just dented it. So
no good.
I got to give a refund for some people.
All right, so we have 1 through 40, which there were 40 spots for this particular raffle.
Where's the Takis box?
Adam, can you take your phone? Can you take your phone from there and show our listeners?
Just bring them up here.
Got it.
Right here.
I need your help.
There we go. See it, everybody? There it is. Everybody looking at it. There
And
it
if
is.
you go on and look at the Golf Week Am Tour post, I posted all these and to show everybody 1 through 40.
1 through 40. We got 40 entries now.
Yes, we do.
While we're looking for the Takis box.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. Where it's right behind me.
It disappeared. Show them an empty box. Throw it upside down.
This podcast is not brought to you by Takis.
So we have an empty box. You don't hear anything, pine balls, nothing going on in there.
So yeah, as we're loading the balls into the sack, here we go. We got a couple. If you want to just hold it, we actually have a new raffle that I posted this evening. So after we're done here, we can go ahead and you can sign up for the next one. It's a membership to the Golf Week for this year. Oh, as well as I got it. Keep going. As well as a entry to Turning Stone for the 2-day major. I'm also adding in a free entry to the Highland event, which is the 17th of May. And we're also giving away a Lombardi putter.
I got it. Keep going. Run with the ball. Yeah, I got it.
Man, this guy in balls, you can't handle him well.
I got to see what this might be the lucky one. Who is this?
And also we're doing a second price pick for the membership as well, and so it's exciting.
Lucky 38 getting in there, baby. Lucky. I got to make sure you put 38 in the box. What?
That's not the winner yet.
No, not the winner. Just put it in the box.
But yeah, so if you guys are interested, it's a 30 entry raffle for.
Sorry.
Slow. So we're giving away 30 entries, $25 per entry, 2 per person. So if you're interested, you can actually start signing up right now on the Facebook post, which I posted tonight for the new entry. So some really awesome prizes for that one. Obviously, keep an eye out because throughout the wintertime, we're going to be running a few. And probably starting in May or June, you're going to see probably some national championship entry raffles that we're going to be giving out. And that's a pretty solid entry because nationals is obviously a 54-hole tournament.
Yeah.
It's in Hilton Head, South Carolina. We don't include your airfare, but maybe we'll give you an Uber with one of the drivers. But that's going to be a great raffle that we're going to give a few of those out as well. So.
All right, well, let's get the ball rolling.
Well, first off, can you pull up the Facebook post so we can see?
I probably can. It'll just be on this computer. I got you, buddy.
But anyway,
we'll do a screen share.
But as he's looking at that right now and pulling it up, as another reminder, starting tomorrow, November 25th, we got the membership opening up for the 2025 season. And after we're done here with the raffle pick, we're going to pick the grand prize winner, which is going to be the prizes we introduced earlier. And then we're going to pick again for a 2025 membership. And those winners, obviously, we will reach out to you and contact you and get you signed up and ready to roll.
I cannot get on Facebook right now, Adam. My apologies. I can definitely get on this.
Just close that out for now.
I will close this and get you the list. Hold on. Shake that up for me.
Shake it up. Sorry for the noise, gentlemen and ladies, if you're watching and listening.
Here we go. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Give me a second. All right. So we have 1 through 40. Thomas Mayone is number 1, and Val Beschia, number 40. 1 through 40, I have the list up right now. Good luck to the new members. I really hope I'm pulling for one of the new guys. No hate to the current members, but pulling for a new guy.
Here we go. You want to reach in there and grab my ball?
No, I want you to reach in there blindly.
That's it.
All right, turn your head the other way.
I can't reach that high.
Get 1 ball, sir, not 2.
I lost mine in the war. All right, so here we go. I got the winner in my hands. Number Aaron Rodgers of the Packers. Number 12.
Number 12. Adam, let me bring that up, buddy.
Number 12, you are the grand prize winner of the 2025 memberships, as well as the entry to the Turning Stone event and the SM10 Vokey Wedge.
It's our friend Mike Winters.
Mike Winters.
Congratulations, Mike Winters. I am not sure if you're watching right now, but congratulations, my friend. You are the new owner of a Vokey Wedge.
Mike Winters, congratulations. Now we're going to pick another one here for the 2025 membership.
Let's get it.
All right, now I'm going to have you pick.
My head is turned, sir.
Watch your reach.
Sorry about that, buddy. All right.
Yeah, what do you have?
It's in my palm. There you go, my friend. What do we have?
We have number 31. You win a 2025 membership to the GOLFWEEK Amateur Tour for the season.
And who was that, number 31?
31.
Let me
That's
get
correct. Here we go. Drum roll on this.
All right. Who we have for number 31? Steve Hanu. Steve Hanu. Congratulations, Steve Hanu. I am happy, buddy, that you took one down. But Adam, let's give our sponsors a quick shout out. A couple of my favorite sponsors that really helping out the Update Golf Guys podcast. I want to give them a shout out real quick while we get a minute, and then we're going to take a short intermission and a short break. All right?
Yep.
Sound good to you?
That sounds great.
All right, buddy.
Find your perfect putter and join the Lombardi family. Whether you have lead hands, the face on the TC PL22 takes the speed off the ball at impact. Or are you the type that leave putt short? You can try the PC308. It has the weight you need to make it to the hole. You will find that Lombardi has something special for everyone's particular putting stroke. The 1985 is not only the most affordable club, but is the most beautiful. With a sharp red zinc alloy head and a steepless shaft. The Nassau 66 is one of the best-selling mallets on the market. It has a clean straight line finish to help guide your eye through the ball, straight to the target line. The head with a clean black mallet finish and a 60-gram mate shaft and a Lombardi 3.0 crown grip. You want a custom logo? Lee over at Wedge FX has you covered. But if you want to spend a little more money and make some magic happen, try out the new Diamond Mallet Putter. It's an absolute gem. This is a one-of-a-kind design and is available in the Lombardi Custom Shop. This head is made from a futuristic, top-secret metal. It has the center shaft which prevents pushes and pulls, and it is by far the most forgiving putter in the Lombardi.
Hey, Mike, you know anybody does any roofing?
Actually, I do, Raj.
Who you got for me, man?
Dude named Tom Murphy did my boss's roof. Actually does hands-on work.
Gets right up there on the roof, huh? The owner of the company?
Yeah, he does. Knows his shit, too.
That's awesome, man. Is this Thomas Paul Construction?
Yep, that's him.
Man, I heard nothing but good things about them. I'm actually on their Facebook page right now looking up some things. The pictures, the aerial view, they're really cool. He gets up there with the drone. You can see the before and afters of some of the work they've done. Go check them out on Facebook. They're a new sponsor here, the Upstate Golf Guys. So make sure you guys go support Thomas Paul Construction, Roofing and Siding. Thomas Paul Construction LLC is a full-service construction company who specializes in roofing and siding, covering the greater capital region. You can reach them at 518-308-6794. Once again, 518-308-6794. Make sure to go check out their Facebook page, see some pictures of what they've done in the past, and let them know the Upstate Golf Guys sent you.
Adam, that was just a little short video I put together. We are due for a new Golf Week video. I'll definitely put it together this off season, but let's take a short intermission. I need a little break. I need to get a drink. I don't know if you want to take a little smoke break or not, but we will be back. We'll leave the live action going on the social media.
We'll be back in 5 minutes.
5 minutes or 3?
3.
Let's say
minutes.
3.
3 minutes.
We will be back in 3 minutes.
3 minutes, and when we come back, I'm going to have some really important information about some of what you will expect on the tour, as well as some information on how, as players, we can all work together and recruit and advertise, and also our final big announcement that we have that I heard this morning that is going to be huge for not only us regionally, but an exciting thing that's going to go on. So we'll be back in 3 minutes. So please
give us the
jump on
countdown.
Will give us 3 minutes.
And Adam, I was just thinking, can we get a couple tour guys on like the last 15-20 minutes just to chop it up a little?
If you would like, but yeah, that's fine. We just
Sound
gotta,
good?
we want to make sure that
They get all the information out first. I got you.
make sure they're not too attractive.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. All right, we'll be back after this short breather. Thanks, guys. All right, that was maybe like 5 minutes, not 3. I apologize. But Adam, what were your plans here for after intermission?
All right, so I kind of wanted to go through just a few things, what to expect as a member. Obviously, we covered registering starting tomorrow, November 25th, $90 until the end of the year, and then $110 starting January. But there's a lot of things when you become a member. What to expect at events. Obviously, I've been playing golf for close to 33 years, and I try to bring a exciting atmosphere each and every event. So when you show up, it's pretty easy. Obviously, you register the event, you show up, you just check in at the desk. Usually, all events include range balls, so you can warm up. But you'll come in and you'll see sponsorship signs throughout the golf course, as well as our 13-foot high flags that we have. The trophies will be lined up for you when you show up. You're going to see them on the table. The trophies are actually really nice. We get them through
Wicked nice. I love them.
Yeah, we get them through the tour.
Hold on a minute. Do you have
company.
I'll find one. Keep talking, Adam. I'll find one to show the people.
Yeah, so you just come in, you just check in. You're already paid prior to the event, so you can come in. We're going to be offering some side games this year. For those interested, it's optional. You can do $20 for flight skins, $10 super skins for everyone combined. You can win a lot of cash for those, so that's really good. But overall, I mean, it's just it's an easy thing. You park your car, you put your clubs on the cart, you warm up, hit some balls. Get ready for your tee time and just play. Someone in your group always does the scorecard. Somebody does live scoring. So as you actually play, The exciting thing about this tour is that you can see where you are on the leaderboard. For those that look, you can see if your skins are holding up. So that's really exciting. So like I said, we're gonna make this really great for everyone. It's gonna have a PGA Tour like feel when you do show up and how things are set up. So that's the really exciting thing. Obviously, each flight you play your own flight separately based on your handicap, and we have a trophy example. This one was, I believe, from Old Post Road. So that's just one of them that we offer. We got some that are ceramic, some that are glass. The more we get per events, they offer different trophies that are made of crystal. So those are some really exciting. There's another one from last year. If you played in the Green Mountain last year, you know that you couldn't have any cell phone service at all up in the old mountains. No booze. That's it. No booze.
Don't bring booze in here into my house.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, we want to make it fair for everybody when you show up and play. We want to make everybody comfortable when they play in the actual tour. So we are going to be stricter starting this year, obviously, on players when they come in. We want you to have a great time, but also for those that need a couple of drinks while you play, obviously just watch your intake. We don't want to have people piss drunk. We want to avoid anything that makes you not yourself. So that's just one thing that if the PGA Tour doesn't do it, we don't really do it either. Nationally, we don't offer. I know marijuana is legal in New York State, but we want to keep that off during the time we play. We just want to make everybody comfortable.
Just get high.
No matter what.
Get high before.
Yeah, we just want to make everybody comfortable as we play. So we got some great things going on for this coming season. One thing I want to make mention, if anyone's listening and you are a business owner, we do offer the ability to have you sponsor for the year. If you are a business and you want to get your information out, not only on the GOLFWEEK Am Tour for the New York Upstate events that we have each and every weekend, you can reach me at New York Upstate at amateurgolftour.net. That's my email. We have some great opportunities for you to be on our tour as a sponsor. Where we can offer you signs on every event and your information to be advertised for all the local tour members on our Facebook page, social media. You can also be a part of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast as well. You can, what's your email?
upstategolfguys@gmail.com. Or if you just go to upstategolfguys.com, you'll find all the information you need for the tour.
That's it. So there's a really great opportunity for any business owners or anybody who wants to be a sponsor. Definitely, we can touch base and talk to you about the options that you have to get your information to the golfers that play on the tour.
Yep.
But one thing I wanted to make mention too, as golfers on the actual tour is, when I started, this is our 4th year coming up, but word of mouth is the biggest advertisement I think that we have. Obviously, we have the podcast. We're using our mouths to advertise the tour. But for those of you who are listening, you can. There's a lot of easy things that you can do with this thing. We're going to have flyers if you're interested in getting those out to people that you know. Everybody has family. Everybody has friends, coworkers. They all golf.
Drew wants to know how many total events. Drew, it's all. Last year, how many did we have? Let's go by last year.
17, I believe.
We had 17 total last year. So
yeah, we're gonna have about 17 or 18 this year. We're gonna have 5 2-day events and 12 or 13 one-day events throughout the year. We're gonna have one that we're working on at the Country Club of Troy. That's gonna be on a Monday.
Yep.
June 30th is the tentative date on that, which that's a private course. You can't get on there as a public player. So that's going to be exciting to have a private course. We're working on possibly another one for a weekday on a Monday. But obviously, most of them are on Saturdays or Sundays, but probably 17 we're going to have. But like I said, for advertisement, all you have to do is any golfers that you can introduce them to the tour, let them know what we're about. They, can play regardless of their skill set. You can bring them on to our website, amateurgolftour.net. You can let them go to the Facebook page, which is the GOLFWEEK Am Tour New York Upstate, for information. Or you just, if you're knowledgeable enough, just let them know that it's worth it and come and play. If everyone who is a member brings at least one person, that's incredible. We're not requiring you to go out there like you're handing out tracks, but obviously without you guys, this tour wouldn't be where it is today. Even when I was at the Nationals this year, I was honored because Dennis McCormick, the national guy, was just saying good things about the tour that we have here in New York, and we were given the award for having the best year ever, and of course it was because of you guys. So
absolutely,
yeah, take advantage of just the social media pages we have, and just just let everybody know that whether you're somebody at work or at home, or a friend, or even somebody you're on the range with or playing indoor golf. If somebody else in the other booth, just go up, introduce yourself, just say that you're on the tour and you want to have you come and play.
Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely.
So,
do you want to get any of the tour guys on? I wanted to get my buddy Mike on from the Florida, I believe it's the Central Florida tour. So, well, go ahead.
Yeah, so I wanted to just go over the great news that we have. I heard this morning.
Absolutely, spill it, and then we'll get Mike on.
So this morning, I met with an individual who is a member for the last 3 years. He's a great individual, really, really down-to-earth guy. I know a lot of the members who played on the tour so far have known him well. He actually texted me yesterday. And he's like, hey, can we meet up? I don't want to text or phone call. And I said, sure, we can meet up. So this morning we met at a Stewart's, which, Anthony, this is the funniest thing, is that in 41 years of my life, I did the first thing I ever did this morning is sitting at Stewart's on the tables. Like
coffee, like the old people.
Yeah,
scratch
I
away
had coffee. And,
how many tickets did you scratch off?
I didn't scratch off any until after I grabbed
Okay.
I was telling him.
Yeah.
I said, listen, I worked at a Stewart's before when I was young, when I was 18, and I always see these people coming in on a Saturday morning at like 7 a.m. and they're having coffee with their loose change, dollar scratch offs. So anyway, the big news that I wanted to explain is starting this year, which is actually really exciting because I wanted to do this within 2 or 3 years from now, but we have official. The GOLFWEEK Am Tour is now having a senior amateur tour for the New York Upstate region, and it's going to be run by our infamous Don Frame.
Salutes.
Yeah, Don Frame is the now director of the Senior Am Tour. So the Senior Am Tour is actually for anyone ages 15 or older. It's an actual affiliation of GOLFWEEK Am Tour, run by the GOLFWEEK Am Tour for seniors, 50 years and older. But the nice thing that the senior tour will offer is not only can you play on the senior tour if you're 50 or older, but you can play on both.
Nice.
So that's the great thing. So if you guys know anybody or if you're listening or you're watching and you're over the age of 50, we are going to be having a senior tour for the New York Upstate run by Don Frame. He's working on the schedule right now. Him and I are going to be, working together and communicating a schedule because we can't hold events on the same time.
Day, right? Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to really make that work for you, all of those that are 50 and older. So you're going to be able to sign up for the senior tour as well as the GOLFWEEK Am Tour, and you can play in both. The nice thing about the senior tour is that they have their national championship in Hilton Head the week right after. So, for those that play on the tour, if you're playing on both, you can make the amateur tour for the GOLFWEEK on the one weekend, and then stay a few more days in Hilton Head and play in the senior tour. So it's really exciting news. I was really happy to hear that today when I met with Don Frame. So I know he's going to do a great job. He's a really great individual. He's a great individual. He has some awesome ideas, not only to benefit us as the GOLFWEEK Am Tour for myself, but I know a lot of the guys on our tour, especially who are over the age of 50, will benefit from having another option for them to play, more events.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So keep an eye out for that.
Am I allowed to, put a gray wig on and just lie about my age so I could play in there in the 50 plus, so I could go out there with the old men? Don will probably DQ you.
I'm only 9 years away.
I'm 7, man. Fuck.
Yeah, man, you're going to be on the senior tour.
Fuck. I'm sorry, excuse my language.
I'm excited for that day because I'm going to feel like I'm going to be like Phil Mickelson. I'm just going to come in after playing on the PGA Tour and go to the senior tour. And
Smash it. Smash it. I see Gio on there answering some questions for my boy Putto Golf. Thanks, Gio.
Thanks, Gio.
We appreciate you. And then Drew hit us up and he asked what areas of New York are most of our events. Go ahead, Adam.
Well, I mean, a lot of the times that we have events, I try to scatter them around as best as I can. I know that we have a couple events in Western Mass. We have one out in Turning Stone, which is Western New York. We're trying to get maybe one down south, Southern New York. We're going to look at, what is Mount Anthony? Isn't that Vermont?
Yes.
Mount Anthony is, that's in
Great
southern.
people over there.
It's kind of close. I think it's like 45 minutes from Albany.
It's not bad.
But we got a couple out in Glens Falls area, Saratoga, Albany, Clifton Park, Verona, New York, Western Mass, Connecticut, or not Connecticut, Vermont. So
We got to get at least one downstate, my man. We got to work on one downstate, like down south.
but I mean, when I build the schedule, obviously I want to build it to everyone in the 80-mile radius. I mean,
New York State's a big state.
it is. I mean, for the most thing is when you look at other regions across the country. I mean, there's guys when I was in Myrtle Beach. These guys would play, in Myrtle Beach, and then that next weekend they would drive 4 hours to go play an event in Georgia or North Carolina. So driving obviously, if you want to make the trip and play. Like I said, there's no commitment. You don't have to play every week. You can only play, each of the 2 days count as 2 events. So if you just signed up as a member and played in just two-day majors, I mean, there's your 4 right there. So that's exciting about that. So
No doubt. I have Mike with us, who is down from Mike, what's the tour down there?
North Central Florida.
North Central Florida. And Mike is Mike is also go ahead, Mike, brag for a minute.
can you bring them on here?
Actually, yeah, you know what? Mike, you know what? Give me a minute. I'm gonna pause everybody so I could send out the link. Thank you, Adam. Let me send a link to you guys. And then you could we'll do the link instead. So everybody hears you on the podcast. Got you? All right, hold on. Give me 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds. I want to pause here.
But yeah, I mean,
It's Florida, baby. We're outside.
All right, we got Mikey back on. Apologize for that. We had to pause for a second. What's up, kid?
What's up, dude?
Not much, my man. Not much. What's the weather like down there in Florida right now?
50. It was 74 today when I was playing golf.
50 is, all right. I was thinking it was gonna be like 70 right now, but 50's.
No.
he's got the hoodie on, so
Yeah, I got you. How'd you shoot down there today?
For never playing it and it being a week old, shot like 88.
That's okay.
It was
man. What course? You said it was a very tough course. Adam might be familiar with it.
Yeah.
What's the course?
All right, so it's a brand new golf course. They have multiple golf courses. It's actually our Florida regional on June 7th through the 8th next year in 2025. It's called Cabot Citrus Farms.
Yeah.
And
Cabot Citrus Farms. For the
Yeah.
listeners that can't hear Mike, that's live right now. Go ahead.
And then, I mean, it was phenomenal. There wasn't a single flat spot on the fairway. Big, huge pop bunkers, undulating greens, big slip
That green-
backstops.
That green you sent me a picture looked giant, dude. It looked huge.
Yeah. How about the video of the 2.5 acre putting green?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's awesome too. But I would definitely 4-putt on that green that you sent me, dude, all day.
you'd be hitting your 3-wood.
I mean,
So,
but you'll catch a lot of green in regulations because the greens are big.
yeah.
You better be a good putter.
You know what? An unfair thing to us CD like guys. I don't know, Mike, I saw a funny meme actually. How does it take 2 shots to get to a green, right? And then 4 shots to put it in a hole from the green sometimes.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I think the worst feeling in golf is having like a 4-putt or a 5-putt.
That's what I'm saying.
It's terrible.
Like, how do you get to the green from 450 yards away in 2 shots to the center of the green, but then it takes you 4 more shots after that to put in? It's just the game of golf is tough, man. That's all.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster of emotions. And you got to think too, like when you're going up on that green and you're pretty stoked that you just hit your second shot on, you know, you excited and happy that you made it plays a part in putting too, I think, because you're not calm, you know.
Right.
But
Right. Tell Adam and my listeners, Mike, you were on a couple of weeks ago for an actual show, but tell Adam what you do down there in Florida in your business or your boss's business.
so aside from golf, I'm all golf. So I work at a golf shop and driving range. And we fit for several companies, Callaway being one of them. And we do total rebuilds on clubs, putters, you name it.
Nice.
Grip.
He yelled
It's
at
a lot
me.
of fun.
He said, I just met Mike. I got to golf with Mike round 3 of Nationals, and he heard the podcast with Travis. We were talking about fittings and everything, and I have your clubs, your irons right now, but he said, you better get fucking fitted, man. Now that you're,
Yeah, you got to get fitted.
What do you think?
You got to get
I
fitted.
mean, I personally was just the type of guy who would just use standard. Like I just standard.
We're not good though.
Yeah, and I just adapted. But this year I got the Srixon ZX7s, and I got them, an inch longer, 2-degree upright, and it makes a huge difference just in my iron game.
Yep.
And I even got fitted for my Stealth 2 driver, but I ended up going with a Callaway Callaway Smoke triple diamond, which listen. If you're listening right now, I can tell you that the Callaway Smoke is, in my opinion, the best driver on the market. It's incredible the way it feels, and I ended up just picked it up, and I've been hitting the best I've ever had with my driver. So, and then obviously I got fitted with my hybrids and my 3-wood. So, it's definitely important.
I mean,
to get the right length,
I agree.
the right upright lie. Yeah,
Mike,
I agree.
Triple diamond smoke.
I have it.
If you're looking for a driver, get that driver in your bag. If you're looking for
Yes.
one, don't go anywhere else. That's the best driver in my opinion.
But get fitted for it. Get fitted for it.
Get the right shaft, because they offer, I believe, 3 different models.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's you get the AI Smoke Triple Diamond, you get the AI Smoke Max, and then you get regular AI Smoke.
Yeah.
All right.
Fantastic clubs.
Yes, they are. I have the 3-wood Triple Diamond Smoke, and I also have the 3 hybrid AI Smoke, and the 3 hybrid is my favorite club.
Yeah. All right.
You can do anything with it.
Sure. Mike, I got that the 3-wood Titleist. What is it? TRS3.
Yeah.
Is that what the name of it?
Yeah.
And Mike, when I tell you, I don't know why I even hit my driver, because I hit that thing so clean, probably 80% down the pipe. Like, I ask myself why I even use my driver sometimes.
Because you're hitting your
I don't know,
driver
because
the same way as your hybrid.
you're using that 3-wood, man. Yeah, I was asking that same question on the day 3.
Yeah.
You're smoking that 3-wood.
I love that thing, man. I love that. But Mike, we both really sucked day 1 and day 2, didn't we, down there at Nationals this year?
Yeah, but we went out with a bang.
We went.
That's what it's about.
Day 3, Adam, was by far the best time I had out there in the golf course.
That's good. Yeah, he's a former champ over here, former Bubba Watson.
So, Mike, I gotta tell you
that's right. That's right.
I gotta tell Mike what happened day 2, though. So Mike played in the same, obviously, courses as us. So what was the course that was like 45 minutes away?
Hampton Hall. Hampton Hall.
So Mike, I had a sweet setup. We were like, I was within like 3 miles from like every course basically, but that one, right? And I also didn't know or forgot that Hilton Head makes you go through the gates of hell at every golf course.
Oh yeah. I heard the podcast. I was laughing. I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
So I went
It's my
down.
4th year, so I
You
feel
already
it.
know. So I went down with one of my good friends, best friends, co-host Mikey, and then we picked up some hitchhiker on the way.
Adam Miller?
No.
Yeah, but
Tom
weren't you sleeping?
Tom
Weren't you
Mayone.
sleeping the whole way?
I was out. I slept. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyways, Tom's a champ. I was in champ flight or he was an A
he's
flight
an A.
injury. He was in. So he was an A flight guy. Mikey was D, and I'm C. So we only had one car, and first day was fine. First day, everybody got to where they had to get to. I got to where I had to get to with like plenty of time, good 45 minutes warm up. Adam, what happened day 2, man? Go ahead, tell him.
Well, first off, I get to Golden Bear, where the champ flights play day 2. And I'm getting there. I'm grabbing my clubs out of my car. And at the time, I'm with Kevin Dumasich, and I get my phone call. I get a phone call, and I see you calling me. As I'm walking to the range to get ready for my round, he's like, I'm going to be late. I'm missing you, dude. So he's like, can you call the course? And I'm like, well, I'm not even there at the course. Why would I call him? But so you were just
You're the tour director, man.
Yeah, I know. But I knew you were going to be there. You said that you had like 20 minutes, and it would have gave you 10 minutes to get out of the car and go to your golf cart. So you were fine, Mike.
And then you had to run 100 yards to the golf carts because from the parking lot to where the carts were.
You already know. So listen, Mike, I think I'm clear. I think I would have heard by now from Hilton Head Police Department for running 4 or 5 red lights, right? What do you think?
I think you're good. I mean, listen, man.
I would have heard by then. I'm not going to incriminate myself right now.
Yeah. I mean, if they haven't contacted you by now, you should be good. I mean, Hilton Head is laid back. I mean, honestly, how many cops do you see there when you're there for a week?
Right.
I thought the cops are the ones that lived in the communities at the gates.
Right. And then listen, I mean, and then I got like, you're right though. I got out of the parking line. Of course, I had to park the furthest away because everybody was already there and had their spots and everything. So I get out of my car. I throw my golf shoes on, hearing the announcements, and I'm running with the bag on my shoulders. And Hampton Hall was a private club, so they had a lot of rules over there, and everything was different. So I peek over like this fence thing with it literally said "Do not enter, staff only."
Yeah,
I peeked over and I saw that it was the cars lined up right there, and like my group was right there. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going for it through this gate." My apologies, Hampton Hall. But I made it, man. I made it 3 minutes before my tee time. I shot like 117 or something because I run like a maniac.
No warm up, putting on 13s.
Not even no warm up, let alone like I was running and like the guy that I was playing with, awesome guy, really friendly guy. He was just laughing at the whole story too. Like it was just like, buddy, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like, screwing your game up by my drama.
That's it. You lived the life of a tour director. Where you go from table to golf cart to the first hole.
Yeah. And don't feel bad either. I mean, I warmed up and still played terrible, so it's okay.
Yeah, so we're all good. Man. We're all good. Yes, sir. But Mike, I tell everybody that joins the Golf Week Am Tour, one of the best parts of the Golf Week Am Tour. If you have family down in Florida and you're from New York and you're going down there and there's an event down there in your tour, right? What can they do? They can just hop in and join, right?
Just sign up and join. Sign up and play.
Once you are a member, I think that's one of the best things of Golf Week Am Tour. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
Mike, while you're on here, we got some. Obviously tomorrow starts the 2025 registration for the year. But if you could just let us know what's the one thing that if anyone's new to the tour, what would you say for them to join?
Man, I mean, I'll do it. This is the reason why I joined. I was tired of playing 5 out of 10 public courses, and I was looking for something to be competitive. I love the competitive part of sports. And somebody told me about North Central Florida Golf Week Tour. And I was like, what's this? So I looked into it and looked at the schedule. You know, we play private courses. We play courses that you normally wouldn't play.
Yeah.
Right. And so I joined it, and I've been on it for 4 years. I love it. You know, you can travel. You can go anywhere you want. You know, if you and a lady have a vacation planned and she wants to go out for the day to go shopping, and you can find a tournament for Golf Week, you can play it while she shops. I mean, it's pretty easy.
Sure. Yeah.
But you know, it's just, not to mention you just meet a lot of people. I mean, they're not all going to be, they're not all going to be nice and what you want, but most of the time everybody's laid back, having a great time. You know, I got guys that I know that'll slam a flask before 9:30 and they have a great time playing. But you know,
that's great.
Absolutely, Mike. It was kind of fun getting to know you and meet you on day 3. I remember Mike was funny. First 20 minutes we started talking. He's like, guys, listen. He's like, if I don't got a birdie putt for a skin, I'm picking up, guys. I just
damn right.
And then as soon as you started doing that after like the 6th hole, I'm like, Mike's on to something here. He's on to something.
Yeah.
Let's just have fun. And I had a couple birdie putts. I had a couple shots, but didn't make them. Yeah. And I know Mike had a couple shots. You know, we all had our birdie opportunities. I was a little mad because day 2, Adam, I did have a nightmare round, but I did birdie one of the very hard par 3s at Hampton Hall, and like the pin was like to the back left. It was a tough pin placement. Those greens were really hard as it is, and only two people got the birdie that day. I came in and I couldn't see. You can't see at nationals for skins, and I asked the young lady. I said, did my skin hold up on? I think it was like whatever hole it was. She's like, no, 2 people got it. I said, shit.
Yeah, that's
2 people.
That's crazy about those skins and nationals. Obviously, there's a lot of money involved, but last year there was probably 3 or 4 per day for Champ Light that won, and then this year I think there was 1 per day.
Yeah, it's insane.
Or maybe 2.
No, Adam, Mike, I don't know.
No, there's one. There's one. The skins game on Thursday was one guy, hole 10. He birdied 2,800.
Did you play on that? Did you play that skin game?
No, I played it last year. Yeah. I had like 4 birdies last year, and all of them got cut.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I actually had
the only reason why I played the skins game last year is because that was one of the courses on my schedule for nationals, so I played it for practice.
You wanted to see what it was like, practice.
Yeah. I mean, if you're, and honestly, you know, and it's no hard feelings, I could care less, but experiencing the skin game, that is really for B flight and better, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not a game for D and C flighters, unless it's part of your tournament schedule that weekend. Sure, go out there, play it, have a great time, because I had a great time. Like I went in with that expectation that I'm out here with over half the champ guys and A guys. Like, reality was I'm a C flighter, right? I mean, yes, can I get birdies and stuff? Of course, but generally, the holes I birdie, champ guys are birdieing right behind me. So it was a lot of fun. I mean, going out there and just wailing away, being aggressive. I love being aggressive. It's fun.
And now, Mike, you won in 2023.
Yeah, I won last year.
So just real quick, I know again my listeners, I'm not sure if they heard when you were on. I want you to tell Adam, my director, the story that happened the year before and what really fired you up first. No, seriously.
I get it.
I don't know if everybody heard that story. Adam, you gotta hear this. Go ahead, Mike. Tell about 2022.
So 2022, I was there the year before my first year. I did terrible. So I wanted to do better, obviously. Well, I found myself at Robert Trent Jones, which to me is the best course there. Going into the last day in the top 4 of the final day. So we're going around, we're playing, I'm sticking in there, we're fighting back and forth, and I'm down to down 2 strokes. We go to, so it's 10, 11, 12, not 13, but 14, the par 5 on the back. So about 260 out, there's a bunker. I hit my driver straight left. I thought it went over. It plugged into the bunker, like into the lip, probably about 3 inches. The only thing you could see was the sea of the Callaway on there. So in my group, I had 2 others, and my 4th was a tour director. I'm not going to say what tour name or nothing like that, but I had a tour director. I said, okay, I'm going to take an unplayable. They said, you can't do that. I said, yes, I can. I said, I can take an I can take an unplayable from anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere you want.
And they're like, no, you can't. You have to play that. Now, I don't know if because I'm like super close to the leader, I'm making a push, like I'm playing well, or they were just misinformed, or they didn't read the rule book. So being that it was a tour director, I said, okay, fine. And I went in there like Paul Bunyan. And after, I think it was like the 3rd shot, it finally trickled out and rolled down into the middle of the bunker. And so I was angry, hit a 3-wood, I ended up tripling the hole. I walk it off. I get to the next hole. I'm calm. I'm ready. Not a big deal. And they come up to me and go, I am so sorry, but you could have taken an unplayable. And I said, you couldn't have waited. You couldn't have waited until the end of the round. So now I'm fired up. I tripled again, and I ended up getting 11th. So
That's tough. Cost you some money and cost you possibly the tournament, man.
you know, yeah, of course. And I'm competitive, and like if I would have choked it away myself, then it is what it is. You know, like this year, I choked it away myself. It is what it is. It happens. It's golf. You know, it's very hard to be the best player out of 200 guys, you know, every year. So, but to lose it like that, it stung. It really did. And that was definitely my motivation. It was definitely my motivation.
It made me mad when I heard that story, Adam. It really did. I mean, for the kid.
Yeah, I mean,
We had
unfortunate.
Yeah, and we had a very nice professional conversation with Dennis, and we got it all under control, and we were good to go.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then what happened the following year?
Won it.
That's it. That's all you
Won
need.
it. Won it. Yeah, man, it was fun.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun, especially the last day. I think with like 5 holes left, I was up 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I saw your big cardboard cutout at signing, my man. I didn't know you at that point, but that was freaking awesome. That's it.
Yeah.
That's everybody's actual mustache on it. That's everybody's goal, man, to be that in that cutout and at signings. That was pretty cool, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. That's a great accomplishment. You know, it's really cool to actually you know, talk to somebody who especially, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, champ flight, A flight guys, I mean, obviously those guys know what it's like to win. They have tournaments under their belt that they've won. But, you know, that's what I love most about this tour is that you do see guys that are in, you know, high B, C's, and D's that normally would go out of their comfort zone to join a tour like this and have success. That, you know, if Mike went and played at a, you know, an amateur tournament in Florida where there's scratch golfers, I mean, he would have a terrible time probably.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be fun.
No, and that's what's cool about this tour is that he's in deep flight and he gets the same recognition as the guy in champ flight.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The same cutout, the same posters when you go to the registration at Nationals, even on the website. You would have saw Mike throughout the year when you go to the website. You know, they treat everybody the same, and even on our
all the same.
All the trophies are same. I mean, I remember the story I had in Myrtle Beach when I first started as a player, and the guy who won D-Flight was about 75 years old. He played most of his life. He barely, you know, could break 100, and he ended up winning his first tournament ever at the age of 75, and it was probably just smaller than the trophy that you showed earlier, but this guy thought he won the Masters. He was in the bar. He was buying everybody drinks.
Yep.
You know, he's singing Irish songs. And he's dancing, and he's showing everybody his trophy.
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
Like that. And it's so fun. That's what sold me.
I seat belted my trophy in the passenger front seat all the way home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mike, do you try to get in almost every event down there for the most part, or?
Yeah, for the most part, I'm in every event. If we have a break in between and I can go play somewhere else, I do.
Right. And how-
Like
how far-
we usually
go
take
ahead.
we usually take the month of July off because it's usually 125 degrees every single day.
Right.
But there are tournaments, so I'll probably go play one or two.
Yeah. Nice, man. Drive maybe even a little north, right? There's towards north, so you can maybe drive a few hours in July, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's from my house to. I mean, I can go to Hilton Head and play. It only takes 4.5 hours to get there.
There you go.
Was it North Central Florida, the same region that had our same shirts for the
Oh
national?
yeah, the same ugly shirts. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's
We
right,
have those
yeah.
same ugly shirts.
That's
Yeah.
right. Your tour director and I played day one.
Yeah. Steve Calhoun.
Yeah. So great guy. But I remember we were sitting on the second day where we had the team pictures, and I'm sitting eating lunch, and all of a sudden I see guys with the same shirt. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know them.
Yeah. That was me you talked to. That was me you would talk to when
That's
we were
right.
standing up.
I was like,
Yeah.
where did you get that shirt from?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, guys.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
gonna put this flyer up one more time, Adam. You want to read it down one more time for the guys?
I mean, it's just a Golf Week Am Tour for New York Upstate, obviously nationally as well, but champ flight through D flight, scratch through 19 above handicap, live scoring, trophies, prizes, cash gains, skins, live scoring, no gin required, but we have a lot of fun. You know, there's tournaments all over the country. You know, upstate or New York Upstate could be having a tournament on a Saturday. There could be 13 others or 20 others in the country going on the same day. So
absolutely, man.
You know, definitely sign up starting tomorrow. AmateurGolfTour.net. Whether you're from
Sign up.
Central Florida, get involved. Go see Mike. Go see Mike in Florida.
Let's go.
He challenges us.
I'm running.
Hey,
That's
by
right.
the way, you tell Steve. I don't know what you guys do for nationals, but we're looking. New York Upstate is looking for a challenge for 2 days.
Oh, you want to do a little Ryder Cup action?
Yeah,
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's set it up.
All right, we're down.
What,
I'll already say we're down.
A couple of days
it'd be like
before.
the Yankees versus the Confederates. You know.
There you go.
Yeah. We could do it on like a Wednesday.
There you go.
Yeah, I challenged Kansas because Kansas is Kansas director. He really likes to chime in our Facebook page.
Yes, he does.
Shannon has been talking crap, and I asked him if he wanted to challenge us, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know if my guys can get down there." And I'm like, "No, that's called fear."
Yes.
So maybe you can talk to Steve and tell him to reach out to me, Adam.
Absolutely.
And, we challenge some North Central
Let's
Florida.
go. It's a challenge, baby. I love that, man.
Big money. Get the TV
Let's do it.
Capital One.
I'll run a live.
Challenge.
I'll run a live feed the whole time on the Upstate Golf Guys podcast live feed. So we'll get.
Can we not let the tour directors pick the shirts next year?
I agree with that.
Well, Steve, we got him first. I asked him when he bought his, and we got ours like 3 weeks before you.
I'll tell you what, they're soft. They're nice shirts.
They are nice.
Under Armour shirts are nice.
Yeah, they're dope. They're dope, but just
next year we're gonna wear pink. We're gonna match again.
I don't know who picked that pattern.
Yeah,
anyways,
we wore
guys,
pink 2 years ago.
Listen, I have to get up at probably 6 a.m. I have 3 hours. I'm looking at I have 3 hours of dental work to look forward to in the morning. They're putting a crown in. They're doing all sorts of shit. So I'm gonna call it a night here, boys. Adam, do you have anything else that you want to say to the people?
No, other than like I said, sign up starting tomorrow until the end of the year. $90. Advertise, recruit anyone you know on the golf tour, whether they're from New York or other regions across the country. And regionals are located on our website as well. Those are some fantastic events. I myself am probably going down in February to Myrtle Beach for the 2-man. If you guys want to get involved in that or any other regionals,
maybe.
Just sign up on the website for those. They're amazing.
Nice. And that is at AmateurGolfTour.net. And make sure all of my listeners, when you sign up, especially if you're not in the New York tour, tell them you heard about us on the Upstate Golf Guys podcast.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Spread the love. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Give all of our sponsors a shout out. And Mike, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Anytime.
It was fun.
Nice to meet you. That green hat is ugly, man. Holy cow.
What are you? What fan are you? What's your football?
Oh man, you'd laugh if I told you.
Oh no! What's it? Jaguars.
The Bears. The Bears.
Oh yeah. Hey, we're gonna cut him out on this one.
Yeah. I think
Listen,
we're like 14-52 in like the last 8 years or so.
Well, you guys are owned by the Packers, so.
Oh, for sure.
No, listen. At the beginning of the year, I got nervous about your team. I thought you guys were going to do pretty solid, but I think.
Yeah, but then you saw our coaches.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, it is the Bears, so.
Yeah. McCaskey's don't matter hire people.
Hail Mary to the block field goal. That's you guys are perfect.
Oh man.
All right,
How about the line just hitting the floor and not even blocking a single soul? Just 3 guys laying on the ground.
It's bad.
It's all about the Lions. It's all about
You guys are cursed.
Lions. All right, guys.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in and everybody that was a part of tonight. It was a lot of fun.
All right,
All right,
You guys have a great night.
You too.
Peace.